Health Risk Assessment step. You must complete this section before you will be able to proceed any further. Some of your information may have been added previously by one of our staff members. Therefore, it is very important that you verify and complete your personal information, physician's list, medication list, and your hospitalization history. Next, you will want to answer the questions within each of the sections listed by clicking the button Answer Questions. We will begin by showing you how this is done by answering the questions in our Symptoms section. It is important to note the sections listed on your screen may differ slightly from those shown in this tutorial. Once you have clicked on one of the Answer Questions buttons, a list of questions will now appear. Simply answer each of the questions shown by selecting an option or checking any boxes that may apply, or you may type in the text for your answer depending on the type of response the question requires. Please note, questions preceded with a red asterisk indicate an answer must be given before we can complete the assessment. In this example, we will answer the first two questions and leave the last one blank to see what type of message the system gives us. Once we have answered all the questions we can, we simply click the button Save Answers. Since we didn't answer all of the required questions, a message at the top is received which says, "Found unanswered questions that are required." We will come back to the last question later. For now, let's click Return to Assessment Menu button. We now see a red icon with a white X beside our Symptoms section. This indicates, as stated in the message beside this icon, that we still have required questions unanswered in this section. We will now answer the questions in the Family Medical History section. We have one question here that is not flagged as required. We will answer all of the required questions but this one and click Save Answers to see what type of message we get. Since all required questions were completed, the system automatically returned us to the assessment menu. This section now has a different icon, which is a yellow check mark. This indicates that all of the required questions are answered, but there are questions still unanswered, though not required. If all sections had this status, we could complete the assessment. Ultimately, we want a green check mark. Therefore, we will go back and complete those unanswered questions. Notice now the check marks are green for both sections. We can now click the Mark Assessment Complete button and proceed to the next step. We are now placed at the home screen of the system. A message is presented to us and will indicate that the assessment we just completed will be evaluated to determine a clinical program which best fits your needs. Once this is assigned, you will receive an electronic notification. Also, once the program is assigned, this message will no longer appear when you log in. While waiting for your program to be assigned, we strongly suggest you go to and complete your list of caregiver contacts and invite them to assist you with the clinical program. This can be found under your participant menu option at the top by going down and clicking on My Caregiver Contacts. Thank you and good luck in completing your assessment.